All right, check, check, check. Good morning. How we doing? So NQ, another gap higher this morning. Gap up and through the prior day high after yesterday's inside day. Price showing traps on both sides of this range, right? We had Tuesday's action up and above the range, trapping the breakout traders. Then, of course, Wednesday's breakdown, which just recovers right back into the range. Another trap sort of setup there. Break of the low, not all that unusual for intermediate term range trading. Zoom out. We're sideways. We are sideways. What's the intermediate term structure? Range. So near term has shifted back to neutral. Intermediate term is obviously neutral, right? Look at this. I mean, just pure sideways here. So price brings us into today's action. Price is right here into the 500 level of interest, that upside resistance zone that has been so tricky from days prior, right? You can see that red zone I have here on the chart. So main watch this morning is the reaction to 500. Now, if we see a big rejection here right off the open, that'll pretty much be my clue to be hands off and cash until 10 a.m. This is all resistance. We want to be treating it as resistance until proven otherwise. At some point, you'll have the breakout here. Whether or not that happens today, I have no idea, right? No crystal ball or anything like that. I'm just going to be looking at the reaction on higher time frames to this area. Now, if we see price actually breaking up and through 500, up and through 540, you get some sort of market structure to lean on. We can trade up into 600, maybe up into that 670 as well, which was the high from October 14th. So a couple of scenarios to be looking at this morning, both of which are going to be hinged on how price responds to this resistance zone. We do have MCS, Michigan Consumer Sentiment, at 10 a.m. That is usually a market moving data print. And so see what we get with that. Got the open here in about 20 seconds. We're looking at the 500 level of interest. Okay, so there's the open. Price right into the overnight high. Buyers showing up early. Let's see what we get here. Check out the gap. So pretty strong open. Buyers, their main job now is to hold that 500 level of interest as support. Just shy of 540. It's kind of the upper edge of that resistance zone there. Of note, check out the 30 just ahead of the open, as well as the 15. Big bearish bars, but they do not show any follow through as of yet anyway. So sellers will be looking to trigger those higher time frame reversal signals, but as of right now, price is trading up through the high of those candles, just shy of 540 now. Up and through 540 there. See how this opening 5-minute bar closes. 2 minutes to go. Buyers can show a break, just kind of looking ahead here. If buyers can show a break of 600 on the higher time frames, that shifts the near term back into bullish. Pretty strong open so far. There's your first 5-minute closure. Price up and through 540. Yeah, very strong open. I've not seen an entry, so still cash, staying patient. So let's see how this intraday structure starts to build. Like to see how that 540 area is treated. NQ just shy of the highs again there. See how our other indices are looking. Looks like ES trading up against the highs. RTY small caps, session lows. You can start to take that fib retracement tool if you are so inclined. 50% is right down there near 530, 533. So again, buyers need to defend this higher time frame previous area of resistance here. Let's take a look at the 60. It's your hourly chart. So we'll have this hourly candle close here in 18 minutes. Right around 10 a.m. And then don't forget, you got the MCS at 10 a.m. NQ pressing fresh highs there. Next upside level of interest is 600. Just shy of 600 now. I believe that is the weekly high. Yep, it's going to be right here at 600. About 602. So let's see how that 600 is treated. We still have 15 minutes before 10 a.m. here. There's 600. About a point and a half shy of the 600 level of interest. So now buyers want to see that break of 600. Like I mentioned earlier, that can trigger the near term into bullish backdrop with some higher time frame closures above 600. Anyone long? Christopher Long? Dom Long? Got a piece, nice. NQ, new high of day. Martin got a piece, nice. Nice, nice, nice. So NQ, this is the high of the week. Making new highs on the week. Like to see 600 holding now. 1 minute is not showing any structure here just yet. Nearest structure is still 50 points lower on the 1 minute. NQ, new high of day. Structure everywhere on the 5 second. Yeah, that's Misha's battleground, not mine. Won't find me in that arena. No, sir. So about 20 minutes into the sesh, 10 minutes till 10 a.m., 10 minutes till MCS, NQ up through 600. Buyers looking for that 600 area to now be holding as support. Gap and go type of morning. Haven't seen that in a while. There's a little micro structure there for you. A little retest of 600. And new high, new high. Can we see the new high? So that next upside level up into this area, 670. Local highs through there. Yeah, the real question is, can first 30-minute move, whatever, right? Can buyers sustain it post 10 a.m.? That'll be the real test with MCS. That's where we really find out about this higher time frame structure. Yeah, MCS typically at least decently market moving. NQ, new high of day. $625 there, high of day. That upside momentum slowing just a bit here. I'm just over here trying to ride. Just trying to ride. Got that trail down below 600. Yeah, we need that next push here. Need that next leg. But we do have 10 a.m. right around the corner. 6 minutes. 6 mins. NQ retesting the high. There we go. Some new highs. I'm raising my trail just a bit. If we start to trade that next level of interest, 660, 670 area, I'll really start to tighten it. Yeah, 605 is a good spot for it. All right, I'm raising a bit more. About 611 for the trail here. Getting very close to that next upside target. Don't want to give back too much if it does pull back, given the proximity to that target. Getting pretty close. If we trade 665, I'll probably just take it off there. I'm trailing much tighter now personally. Got the trail just below 35. Coming into those local highs here as we get into 10 a.m. NQ traded 650. Yeah, that 670 area, that's definitely the target, but I don't mind front running it a little bit just to kind of guarantee the dub there. Better to give up 5 points, in my opinion, and cut it early rather than having your trail then take out, 30 points. So I got my trail just below 640 now. $100 I'm there, man. I'm there. Price is 5.6. Price is 5.5 right now. I'm in from 5.6. Look at that entry. So let's see here if we get that next push. 90 seconds till 10 a.m. Trail is just below 40. What I'm internally debating right now is if I want to even hold through 10 a.m. I don't know if you guys remember a few weeks ago I had a position through 10 a.m. and the liquidity wasn't there to give me an exit. So that's kind of what I'm debating right here. Let's see if we just get 665 in the next 50 seconds. Trails down below 4.5 now. 645. Almost into the trail. One tick shy of the trail there. Tape is really accelerating. I'm going to cut it. I cut it. I chickened out. I cut it. I'm out. There's 10 a.m. Chickened out. There's 670. There's the target. Wow. Nice push. So post 10 a.m. Now what we're looking at is reaction into 670 here. Buyers triggering the breakout, right? Nice trade, Dom. Well done. Martin, you got out at 665. Nice. That chickened out, man. Damn. Well done. Well done. NQ, there's 670. So your next upside level of interest up into 760. Quite a ways higher. Price making fresh highs post 10 a.m. So I would like to see some sort of market structure based entry now. I don't want to be chasing this move. I don't want to get involved with any micro structure at this point personally. I mean, just look at this 5-minute. There hasn't been a red 5-minute bar yet. So we know that buyers are strong, but you still want to have a responsible entry. Ideally, we see some sort of retracement. This is a much higher time frame breakout as well, so we talked about this in yesterday's TMG, but if you're attempting to fade this move, be very, very careful. I would not suggest it. It's a good way to get run over. A higher time frame close above 670 shifts the intermediate term into bullish. Near term, already back in a bullish, right? Intermediate term up above this high from a couple of weeks ago. And we'll be back in a bullish backdrop Too early to make that call though. We need basically a daily close up above 670, daily time frame close. So now with this pullback, you can start to take your fib retracement tool if you're so inclined. Ideal scenario for me right now is some action back in here, honestly. That may or may not come. One of the challenges with, a really strong tape or a really weak tape is you only get those shallow pullbacks, which are not my favorite personally. Especially when price is what I consider to be fairly extended. So patience will be key here. Yeah, higher time frames always paint the picture, always tell the story. It's definitely true. Now there's just a game of patience. May actually get that first 5-minute red bar of the session here. Yeah, always good to end Friday on a high note. That's for sure. Always good to do that. I've had my fair share of Fridays that have just destroyed a trading week before. That is not that is not a comfortable spot to be. Granted, it's much easier to do that with options, trading same day expiring contracts. Yeah, something about that decision fatigue catches up to us on Fridays, end of the week. Got to be careful. All right, getting more of that pullback now. Let's see. Let's see. Gotta love 10 a.m. reversal time. Gotta love it. Yeah, once you're at daily goal, Mish, once you're at daily goal, you can put your desk in comfort mode. That's the rule, man. I just follow it. I don't make it. That's what it is. Start the day in sport, end the day in comfort. That's how it goes. NQ right there into the 23% fib. Got the 10 a.m. reversal. Nice. Nice. That looks tricky. NQ, potential another intraday lower high there. NQ retesting the underside of 670 there. So far, just a pretty shallow pullback into that 23% fib retracement. Decent bounce there back into the session highs. 5 minute actually looked pretty good. That 5 minute hammer right there. NQ new high of day. No new trades for me post 10 a.m. Again, I don't love these shallow retracements. This one did have the benefit of a little bit of an intraday spring there, if you were so inclined. Don't need this fib anymore. NQ pressing the highs here. Again, that next upside level is into 760. About 1 hour into the sesh. How's everyone's morning so far? How we doing? How's your Friday? Green Friday? Green, flat. Good stuff. Green, nice. That's good. Green. There we go. NQ pulling back again. Back into that 670. Green, very nice. That's what we like to see. Well done, everyone. Goal now is to not overdo it, right? Hold on to your gains. Make sure you're playing defense. Like to keep those Fridays green. NQ back into 670 here. Not in any rush, like I mentioned earlier. Would like personal preferences for those deeper retracements. Now, like I said earlier, it's not always going to be the case on some of these really strong days. So we'll kind of see how this continues to develop. Let's take a look at that daily. See that daily chart. Oh, it'd be nice to really finally start to resolve this 4 to 5 weeks of range. That would certainly be nice. Let's see the weekly. Looks like the 7th consecutive green week here. More green in the chat. That's good to see. That is good to see. Yeah, patience is key right now. Like I said, preference would be for that deeper pullback. Those shallow pullbacks they're always going to be tough. Well, at least for me anyway. It's a setup that's always been a struggle for me. Don't love that one. But as of right now, as far as like late morning trades, 670 stays on watch. Upside level of interest there. Currently churning against it. And then I do still really like the idea of 600 with the 50% fib there. Whether or not we see that is yet to be seen. But if we do get down there, definitely we'll consider some action there. As of right now, price is just churning. I think I'll go ahead and shut down the stream. Thank you guys for jumping in. We are in a shifting environment here. Near term, definitely. Near term is definitely flip bullish. This morning, we switched back to neutral. I had talked about this higher low right through here. If price could break up through that high during the overnight sesh, there's back in the range, right? And then you need a break of these highs up here for that bullish development, that bullish shift. Now the intermediate term, if we can see a daily close above 670, from my view, the intermediate term will flip bullish as well. So there is some potential here to come into Monday with that bullish backdrop. We shall see. Hope you guys had a good day. It looks like most of you did. As always, I appreciate you spending your mornings with me. Thank you so much. If you have questions about anything, I'll be in the think tank for the duration of today. Otherwise, have a good weekend. Get that review done. Remember, the key to trading growth is through trade review, weekly review. This is an undisputed fact. If you don't take your review seriously, you do not take your trading seriously. That's just the reality of it. That's why that Trade 30 for 30 program has been so impactful for so many. So get that review done. Even if you're not in Trade 30 for 30, get that review done. Otherwise, have a good weekend. See you guys later.